With the visiting City Islanders, and a couple of injuries here and there in their previous game has forced Bill Betcher to make a couple of changes.
No Aaron Wheeler in the lineup tonight. Pedro Ribeiro gets to start in his place. He's second on the team with 9 shots. Also out for tonight, Cardell Benbow out with a hamstring injury that he suffered against Pittsburgh on Wednesday.
So due to those injuries, a couple of tactical shifts, as well as Jonathan Mendoza playing in a little bit more of a withdrawn role. So we'll see how that works out for Bill Betcher and the City Islanders, who are coming off a 0-0 draw against Pittsburgh. And now the starting lineup for the home team provided to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network. More of the same, a lot of youngsters getting an opportunity tonight.
Another one of those players, Dawson McCartney, gets his second consecutive start. Tonight he'll be an attacking midfield player. Also, Mark McKenzie steps in at center back. Fellow Academy player playing with his Academy teammate Matthew Real on the left.
And those two will both be playing their college ball at Wake Forest next year. It's going to be the Keystone Rivalry Round 2 between Bethlehem Steel FC and the Harrisburg City Islanders. Well, we had the pleasure of calling that Bethlehem-Charleston game where Romario Williams ended up scoring the game-winning goal in the 31st minute, as a number of supporters from Harrisburg have made the 80-mile trip or so across 78, part of the Capital City Crew supporter group for Harrisburg City, as we are underway in round 2 of this part of the Keystone Rivalry. Here's Real. Along the line for Trebet, and now into space for Corey Burke, the Jamaican international. He's got Kone inside of the box. It's a good service, just out of the reach of Kone. It's Calvano again. All the way up the line for McLaws, who's got some space to gallop into. McLaws finding Mendoza. Trying to drop it back for McLaws, who gets the shot on goal, and it's saved by McGuire. There were a couple of players in front who were screening McGuire and may have altered his vision a little bit. Looking for an option, decides to just deliver it into an area. Chambers up for the header. It's a poor clearance. Chambers with the shot, and Chambers scores. James Chambers with a massive goal in the 39th minute. Bit of a mistake at the back for Harrisburg, but it's 1-0 in the Keystone Derby.
And who else but James Chambers now is the leader in starts for Bethlehem, just stays with the play, goes up for the first header, no shot of that one going in. It almost doesn't become important because they're not playing like they're graduating high school.
Nice touch from Samuel. Kone in on goal. Kone with the shot, and Kone scores. Bethlehem doubles their delight here at Goodman. Sekou Kone gets the tally, and Bethlehem's up 2-0.
And just a beautiful slip run in behind Kone. Takes a quick peek and sees where he wants to go with it. Pushes it to that far post. That was the run they had been missing. The little slip run. Harrisburg has done it a couple times earlier. Bethlehem flips the switch. Able to find Kone through. Who better? Who better to put that ball away than Kone? Just so solid. Simple finish for him.
And we mentioned earlier, when Kone does get into the area, he is absolutely devastating. So poised in the box.
Burke.
Good challenge in from Corey Burke. Joseph Samuel off to the races. 3v3. Samuel slipping it through for Burke. Great pass, but a bigger stop from Lewis. Into the 80th minute. McLaws on top of the free kick. It's a good ball in as Roberts gets there first. Thomas bringing it down. Back for DePrima. DePrima with the shot, and DePrima scores. Harrisburg are right back in it as they cut Bethlehem's lead in half. It's a fantastic strike from DePrima as he's able to keep it down. 2-1 at Goodman Stadium.
And that's one of those fantastic diagonal balls back. DePrima just gets on top of it, keeps it low, and just crushes that ball from right outside the 18. That is why those diagonal balls backwards are so dangerous.
For the header falls to Dabo, whose touch isn't exactly clean there. Chambers trying to send Corey Burke into space, and he does just that. Matched up 1v1. The Jamaican putting all the moves on, trying to skip away. And here's Hurd trying to get a shot off, and he's fouled in the box, and it'll be a penalty. And Burke does it. Corey Burke sealing 3 points up for Bethlehem at Goodman Stadium. It's a massive win for Bethlehem. Their first in 3 weeks. 3 points for the Steel in this edition of the Keystone Rivalry. And that's going to do it from Goodman. Bethlehem, thanks to Sekou Kone, Corey Burke, as well as James Chambers and company. And it is all smiles from the East End Army. Final score from Goodman Stadium, Bethlehem 3, Harrisburg 1.